Copslaw World, it's Berto Prey 5. Hello. I'm using StreamYards today. I'm not even 100% sure any of this is working. We'll just hang out. Okay. Well, I'm live on my stream. So let's see if that worked. Let's see if there's any audio. Is there? Yes, there is audio. We're good. We're good. And Thomas Potts is here, as are some other people. Thomas Potts was first. Oh, let me do it this way. Welcome, Thomas Potts. Welcome, Hector. Hola. Dan23 says hi. Welcome, Dan. Josh Reed says, is Bird's mic on? It is. It is. Alexander Brooks says hi. Welcome, Alexander. Piano Dean says it's working, Bird. Thank you, Piano Dean. Actor says, I see his gray thing pulsing. Yes, the gray thing pulsing is quite important. Dan23 says, no problem, Bird of Prey. Thank you, Dan. And number one sci-fi says, hello, everyone. Hello, number one sci-fi. So, guys, this is actually going to be a pretty short stream. I wanted to come on because I know some people, I know it's hard to believe, but apparently some people actually wait for me to stream sometimes. And I feel bad if I miss a stream completely, but the short track Children of Mars came out this morning. And for those who were at DJ stream, you know I was at his stream at like midnight my time, which means I did not have a good night, and frankly I didn't have a great morning either. But the short track came out, and spoiler alert, it's not the worst short track. It isn't. It honestly isn't. But it does not bode well for Star Trek Picard. So I put out early this morning a 2.5 minute video that just gets out the very most important, the one thing you need to take away from this short track. There was absolutely no other reason to watch the short track. If you're in a country that doesn't get the short track, and that's every country but the United States, I believe, and you want to keep up with what's going on, that 2-minute video I put up this morning will tell you the only thing you need to know about that short track. I'm not gonna get into it here. I don't want to spoil it because yes, that 2-minute video earlier today, it has a big spoiler, presumably for Star Trek Picard. Now I'm working on a longer video. It's going to be more like 15 minutes. And that's my full review and breakdown of the short track. And you say, but usually you do 30, 40-minute videos. Well, yes, usually short tracks are 15 minutes long. This short track was 6.5 minutes. 6.5 minutes of actual content and 2 minutes at the back of credits. And so the credits weren't even at the beginning. The credits were all at the end. So you have 6.5 minutes of content from this short track, which is ridiculous. I mean, we got 2 6-minute short tracks last month because they were both animated. So they were very short tracks, but they gave us 2. This time they just gave us 1 short track. Now it's kind of interesting to note that this short track isn't related to Star Trek Discovery. So they don't do the usual Star Trek Discovery opening. They give us no opening instead, because I guess no one thought ahead and said, oh shit, if we do a short track that's not related to Star Trek Discovery, none of this artwork is going to work. But and then so this video I put out, whether it'll be late tonight or probably tomorrow morning at this point, this video, the full breakdown and review, will also have spoilers, but it will tell you every little thing that happened in the short track. We'll look into, what starships we see, because there are some starships in this Star Trek. We'll get into all the little details. There's not a lot because there's just not a hell of a lot of content, but there's enough. So like I said, I recorded the audio. It's about 15 minutes. So I've got to now edit it, put the graphics to it, which will take time. So that's what I'm going to be spending the bulk of my afternoon and evening and possibly night on, and possibly some of tomorrow morning, depending on how close to Mr. Miles, how detailed I want to get it. So that's where we are. That's where we are. Mark Andy says crop pla, Mark Andy. Richie Poole says hello, welcome Richie Poole. Dan23 says Star Trek Enterprise season 3 blooper where a fat guy is running around and I didn't know how to send the video to you. Well, if you have it, I mean, if it's a YouTube link, you can send. Best way to send me stuff is either Twitter or Discord. On Twitter, it's just at BertoPrey5. And on Discord, if you go to BertoPrey5.com, there's a link to my Discord server. And once you're on my Discord server, you can either paste it in the general section, or if you want to send it to me personally, you can just message me directly on Discord. I'm assuming you have a link to it. If you have an actual file you want to send and it's too big for Discord, you can send me a link and I can download it via like Dropbox or whatever. That would be cool, I guess. I haven't seen it. I mean, if it's a YouTube video, you can also just give me the title of it. I could go looking for it. John Street says, Bird, you sound really excited to have watched STD Picard. This isn't quite Picard. I wouldn't say I'm excited. From what we saw from these articles that came out over the last couple of days, there is zero doubt. And unfortunately, if you haven't already heard this, Star Trek Picard is clearly 110% in the Star Trek Discovery universe. Star Trek Discovery ships, Star Trek Discovery artwork, Star Trek Discovery holograms, Star Trek Discovery. It's basically the sequel to Star Trek Discovery. It is in no way the sequel to Star Trek The Next Generation, which is exactly what Kurtzman and Picard and Patrick Stewart told us in Variety this week, that they did not want it to be a sequel to The Next Generation. Why? Because The Next Generation is too popular. We decided to make a sequel to something nobody wanted. I mean, it lacks all common sense. It lacks all common sense, because if they made a sequel to Star Trek The Next Generation, they'd be raking in the money. Star Trek The Next Generation to this day is probably the most, what is that called? Not franchised. Syndicated. One of the most syndicated Trek shows out there. It's on BBC America 2 or 3 times a week, for hours at a time. And who knows what other channels it's on. It beats Voyager, it beats DS9 in syndication. TNG is probably their biggest cash cow. So why would you not write a sequel to your biggest cash cow? It makes so little sense. It's like they want to hurt themselves, or they want to hurt us. I don't know. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello and Kapla, short stream, inconceivable. I'm sorry. Richie Poole says, I just stopped in to say hi. Now going back to work. Hope you're feeling better. But thank you, Richie Poole. If you're still here, like I said earlier, this is not going to be long. Dan23 says, as you get older, the human body wants to pee more, but you want to get a good night's sleep. That is true. Although last night the body wanted to push stuff up the esophagus instead of the usual, bring food and drink down the esophagus. Piano Dean's short tracks are absolute crap. Well, Piano Dean, I agree, but This one, as terrible as it bodes for Picard, it in itself, this short track in and of itself is not objectively bad. And since it takes place post Nemesis, post Voyager Endgame, it really doesn't hurt canon in that there is no, I mean, there's Star Trek Online, which it doesn't, I'm 90% sure it doesn't follow. But, I mean, Star Trek Online was never alpha canon anyway. So there's no canon to hurt. So in that respect, it has a leg up on every other short track that's ever come before it. Actor says 6.5 minutes. So that itself makes for a better. Yes, that's true. The fact that it's simply shorter does make it better. Dan23 says, I didn't watch it because I'm in the UK, but I can't, but I did see some footage in a Track Central YouTube video. Yeah, I mean, there's trailers for this short track, which is ridiculous. You're putting out like a 30-second trailer on 6 minutes worth of footage, but there is trailers. The one spoiler is not in the trailer. You have to watch the short track. They don't say it out loud. You have to read it on a view screen. Dan23 says The Simpsons started as animated shorts. Yes, they started as animated shorts and got better. Star Trek is falling to animated shorts and getting worse. Actor says you should stream your making the video. Actor, I would consider it, but it would be boring as hell. Nobody cares. I wouldn't be able to take any comments, and frankly, I'd have to keep the mic muted half the time because I'd be coughing or talking to Mamo Pray or Sisso Pray or be on the phone or whatever. So I don't think anybody really cares. It's boring work. Dan23 says they could have used Star Trek short scratch. They could have used a Star Trek short tracks title screen. They have a short tracks title screen, but it has like the Discovery zooming about. So they didn't use it, which, makes sense. John Street says, Bird, just have Mr. Miles edit your videos. He has extra time on his hands since Anti-Trigger doesn't give him videos to edit every day. I wish I had my own Mr. Miles, but we don't. Dan Dwayne says maybe they didn't want to use the Picard opening because they wanted to save that for the show reveal. Well, this isn't a Star Trek Picard episode. It is a short track. It's just that they did not think that every previous short track was based off of Discovery. Even the ones with the Enterprise and Pike, since Enterprise and Pike were on Discovery, they are still expansions and extensions of Star Trek Discovery. This is the only short track to not be an extension of Star Trek Discovery, but to be a prequel to Star Trek Picard. It wouldn't be right that it have the Picard intro, because this takes place, I'm estimating 12 to 13 years before Picard. If Picard starts in 2399, like we've been told, I think this takes place in 2385 or 2386. We get a specific day of the year, but we don't get a specific year in the short track. Rock Solid says, Dear Unskinny Bop. What's this Unskinny Bop? I don't get it. Why, Dear Bop? Why has Dear Bop turned into Dear Unskinny Bop? Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Berto Prey, Mal Prey, Sassio Prey, and fellow nerds. Greetings, Sci-Fi Nation. Sci-Fi, I had no idea last night when I joined that stream that you guys had only started like 5 minutes earlier. It wasn't until I went to rewatch the stream this morning that I realized I signed in. That was just maybe 3 minutes after you went live. I thought you guys had been on for hours at that point, but it makes sense now that you did not have a ton of views when I first looked at it, but now it's got a lot more. Actresses, I heard he even accepts Beagle Bites as payments. No Beagle Bites. No Beagle Bites. Anti-Trigger says, hey, welcome, Anti-Trigger. How you doing? Are you streaming soon? Because I'm not going to be on terribly long. Tiki of Doom says, death to disco. Roxolid says, Anti-Trigger, are you launching a new channel based on Birdstream, the Anti-Tracker? Wow, Rock Solid. Cinnabon Bunny says, hello, welcome, Cinnabon Bunny. Yosef says, don't watch Doomcock because then you sound so disappointed. Lol, Birdo Prey. And by the way, hi, Joe, Mamo Prey, Sassy, and the Flock. Don't watch Doomcock because then you sound so disappointed. It's not Doomcock that's making me disappointed. It's the short track that's making me disappointed. It's the Variety article that's making me disappointed. Doomcock's not making me disappointed. Doomcock is a symptom, not the disease. Kronos is Kapla, Joey. Oh, pray. Thank you, Kronos. Josh Street says, Bird of Prey, that was sarcasm. You sounded like you were in pain in the video after watching it. Well, it probably wasn't the pain from the video. In all honesty, like I said, I've not been having a good day. So now you're not showing your face to us, Bird. Your eyes must be bleeding after watching it. Well, I don't usually do the stream on Thursdays with a camera. I mean, I am dressed. I do have a shirt on, but I just, the camera would just scare you guys. The camera would scare you guys, and I'd probably look ridiculous. But, you want the camera? You want the camera? I don't know. We'll see. Well, we'll see how it works. I'll give you guys a minute. I'll give you guys a minute if I don't look too ridiculous. And be aware it's going to be a close up because the camera is right up on top of the laptop. Oh, well, it doesn't look like the camera's working. It doesn't look like the camera's working. Oh, well, let's see. Do I have to change the camera? Oh, it was the wrong camera. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh, wow. Oh, geez. There you go. Hello, everybody. So, there you go. Goodbye. Camera's off. But yes, it's me. Eyes are not bleeding. Joseph says, show Bird some love. Hit the like. Thank you, Joseph. Andy says, I have to say, and yes, I know some will hate me for this, I like the short track in isolation, but I did not like the designs of the starships. In fact, that element I found offensive. Well, Anti-Tracker, maybe we will agree, because without releasing my score, I will tell you that out of 10, this was the highest short track I've ever rated. Rock Solid says, Lore Reloaded keeps talking about gelato machines on starships, but what about gelogia machines? Well, those are much more important. Rock Solid says, Anti-Trigger, who even are you? Lol, you should check out the tweet I tagged you in earlier today. I was tagged too, I believe. Rock Solid, just in fact, it was just before I posted my short video this morning to Twitter. I assume that 2-minute video answered your question. As Joseph says, Anti-Tracker, I'm paying for Netflix and Amazon. Can I download the short track? No, you can't. The only way to legally download the short track is to be paying for CBS All Access. Even if you have Amazon and Netflix, they're not going. These last 6 short tracks, which are the last 6 of the season, I assume are season 2 short tracks. They have not yet gone to Netflix or Amazon. It's unclear if they ever will go to Netflix or Amazon. So if you want to watch the short track, you've either got to get it from a source that is less than legal, or use a VPN and try to convince CBS All Access that you're living in the United States. And then you can purchase from CBS All Access a subscription and use a VPN to watch it. That's technically not illegal. That's just, ridiculously stupid. Especially since I promise you, Joseph, if you watch my video later, first, if you watch my first video, you will get the only thing you need to get from this before watching Picard. And if you watch my video coming out later tonight or tomorrow, you will get every single thing you could possibly need to get out of it. I mean, it's only 6.5 minutes. And Rock Solid says The Simpsons starred on the Tracy Ullman show. Yes, I watched. That was, in fact, the only reason I was watching the Tracy Ullman show back in, 1986, 1987? I didn't really give a shit about Tracy Ullman, but I was watching for The Simpsons. Anti-Trigger says, Joseph, I don't think so. If you had CBS to see it, but you're outside the USA, you can watch Picard on Amazon when it comes out. Yeah. Alexander, some communist Alexander says hi. Hello, Kaplog communist Alexander. Joseph says, okay, I'm going to commit a crime, Anti-Tricker. Yeah, you know what, Joseph, I would not convict you. Alexander says, Anti-Trigger, hi, Michael. Do you subscribe to Bella's Toy Chest? I'm gonna go out on a limb here, Alexander, and say no, he doesn't. And Bird of Prey, do you subscribe to Bella's Toy Chest? It's great. No, I do not. I have no idea what it is. Rock Solid says the short track could have been shorter if they would not have everything on slow effing mo. Bird of Prey, that's what I thought. It better. Actor says Bird of Prey, that's what I thought. It better and deleted the show. Should stream the making of video chat, but you read it anyway. Oh, Actor. Unfortunately, in StreamYards, which I'm using, it doesn't delete messages. So once you post the message, it's undeletable. I don't even get notice that it was a deleted message. Thomas is breaking. Turkestan has taken a Karoga naval base. All 3 Karoga ships sunk. Fake news. Sci-fi. Number 1 Sci-Fi says Unskinny Bop is a Poison song. Okay. I guess. Thank you. Dan23 says, I can't seem to send private messages to you on Twitter. The button doesn't show up. You have to follow me. I think you have to follow me to send a message. Now, I don't have to follow you. I'm pretty sure I'm open to receive messages. But worst case is you follow me, I'll follow you, and then you can certainly send me a message. Let's see. Did I get a notification? Anti-Tracker is going to have a video out in an hour or 2. Interesting. That's according to his Twitter. #MePoo. #MePoo. Okay. Piano Dean says Bird of Prey Poison song from the 80s. Gotcha. Agner says Alexander, Bella's toy chest is a small chest, or as she plays with her. Bella's toy chest is in a small chest, or she plays with her chest. Wow. Actor's mind is in the gutter. Rock Solid says Bird of Prey, have you never heard of the song by Poison? No, I never have heard of the song Unskinny Bop by Poison, to be honest. I mean, I've heard of Poison as a band, but that's really it. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, how are your she-male friends today? Only one called, and she wanted to offer me a deluxe travel package to the USSR, but I said, nah, no thanks. I don't know anyone who wants to go to the USSR. Dan23 says, Discord not find you. Dan, if you just go to birdofprey5.com, there's a link to Bird of Prey Discord or my Discord, and you click that link and it brings you to my Discord server, and you can either just paste in there or on the right side of Discord. If you find Bird of Prey 5, it's grayed out because I'm not online right now. You can just message me there and I'll get it when I sign into Discord, which honestly I don't know when it'll be at this point, but at some point. If not tonight, then tomorrow I'll sign into Discord and get it. Cinnabon says Wesley Crusher might do a stream from the nerd convention he's at. Oh, very cool. I didn't know there was a nerd convention. Oh, tomorrow. Alexander says active Bella's Toy Chest buys action figures and she presents them to subscribers. It's good. Andrew says Bird of Prey, plan to stream tonight, but I'm putting out a video on Children of Mars within a couple hours if all goes well. Just working on the edit. Sure, you son of a bitch. Of course you are. Of course you are. Dr. Alex says, hello, Bird of Prey. Did you see my latest Doctor episode? No, Dr. Alex, I did not. I've really not watched anything except DJ's stream from overnight because I was on it early last night. But the only thing I've been doing today on the computer has been working on these two Children of Mars videos. One I put out this morning and one I'm working on now. Trek95 says, hi, welcome Trek95. Dr. Alex says, hey, he only has a shirt on. No, I didn't say I only have a shirt on. I said I have a shirt on. And Rock Solid says, hashtag Dear Bop, hashtag no camera. Piano Dean says, Unskinny Bop is a good Poison song, but my God, it is one of the worst guitar solos I've ever heard. And Hector says, too ridiculous? Gimme. What did I say was too ridiculous? Dr. Alex says, hello to Anti-Trekker. Rock Solid says, Bird of Prey finally broke the camera. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, you have a big face today. Yes, well, usually I keep the camera further away. Thomas is afraid. Josh Reed says, what's so wrong? You don't look bad. What's so wrong? You don't look bad? Really, Josh Street? I don't look bad. I don't feel great. Actor says, Blah, I've seen you plenty more ridiculous. That's true. Tubian says, oh, Bird, you look fine. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I look okay. And Joseph says, for fuck's sake, comb your hair before you go on camera. Screw you, Joseph. I have a comb. I do. I don't know why. But I have a comb sitting next to me in my... I have like a box of pens and scissors and remote controls, and there is a comb in there. Why is there a comb? I have no idea. Dan23 says, I did try anyway. Thank you. My Twitter is my likes. My Twitter is my likes. My likes. Your Twitter name is my likes. Let's see. Let's see if I find you. Kurogan civilians IQ so low. Doesn't know no broom. What are you doing to me, Thomas? What are you doing? My likes. I don't see a Twitter user called My Likes. I don't think you can have a space in a Twitter name. And it turns to Dr. Alex Hope all is well on your side of the pond. Roxanne says it was after the video you posted this morning. I didn't know it went live until I saw your video. Gotcha. Roxanne says, what does God need with a short track? Tubian says, Joseph, they don't make microscopic combs, do they? Wow. Dr. Alex says, anti-trigger, yep, I'm good. I've seen on track now to produce the rest of my Superior Doctor Season 12 series in lockstep with the BBC's lackluster output. Anti-trigger says, nice. And Dan 23 says, is Lower Decks program going to be a half hour long? Last I heard it was, but to be honest, I don't know. I'm not sure that they even are sure they're doing Lower Decks. I mean, they probably are, but I'm not sure anything is certain at this point. Thomas says the song playing through 90% of the short was annoying. Yeah, there's one song that takes the place of dialogue. It starts the short track. Well, it starts like, I guess Thomas says, like 10% into the short track, and then more or less just plays to the end. Dr. Alex says, and you and Anti-Trigger, how are things going on your side? And Continuum Trek says, what's up, Trekkers? Welcome, Continuum Trek. Rock says it's Thomas Potts. That was David Bowie's Heroes. Great song, but they butchered the hell out of it. And Trek 95 is Anti-Trigger. Did you get the times on the video? Anti-Trigger says, Dr. Alex, well, you know, half the people want to crucify Trump. The other half want to crucify the Democrats. So, yep, it's Thursday. And Antrigger says, Trek 95, not yet. Been working on this Picard video all morning. And Continuum Track says, USSR, there is no more USSR. Huh. I wonder if that was a time travel as well. Maybe I shouldn't have been so hasty to hang up. Dan23 says, thanks, Bird of Prey. Twitter is @_my_likes. Okay. Now we're talking. Oh no, that's the wrong one. @_my_likes. Doctor Who Season 12 trailer. If that's you, I just followed you, my likes. So if you follow me, you should be able to message me now on Twitter. Continuum Track asks Anti-Trigger how he is. Thomas is Bird of Prey. I don't think I can DM you on Twitter unless you both follow each other. Okay, well, I try to follow back people who follow me, so hopefully we'll be okay. Actor says, Joseph, can you see the fireworks in Iraq from your backyard? Wow. Tubian says, Bird of Prey, good afternoon. Hope you're feeling better today. Thanks, Tubian. Not great. Anti-Trigger says, Trek 95 says, the Anti-Trigger, just making sure you got the message, had issues before. Dr. Alex says, I never could get the hang of Thursdays. Dr. Alex says, Bird of Prey, check it out when you can. It has your favorite guest star in it. Oh, thank you, Dr. Alex. I will be sure to. Roxanne says, Bird of Prey has a face for radio. I do. And I have a voice for print. I'm fully aware of that. And I'm at 1,574 subscribers despite that. Bird of Prey, what the hell is a comb? I know, Rock Solid. I don't even know why were they invented. Thomas Potts is Bird of Prey, you had a big pimple on your nose. That wasn't a pimple. That was clearly something with the camera. Joseph is 3,686 kilometers from my house to Baghdad. Why would you measure it? Uncle Remus says Doomcock has a new video that says Picard will be a train wreck. I would bet he's right. Uncle says, is Picard in short track a lot? No, there is. Okay, so there is one image of there is one image of Admiral Picard on a view screen. That is the only thing from Picard, or about Picard, or anyone from the Next Generation, or any other Trek. It's the only recognizable character is Picard, Admiral Picard, on a view screen in a static image. That's all. I don't want to give it away. You can get the details in my video tonight. Actually, in my video this morning, I have the picture of Picard. I have the one picture of Picard in the 2-minute video I put out this morning, and it'll be in the 15-minute video I put out tonight or tomorrow. All those details, or Anti-Tracker has a video coming out in an hour or two. I'm sure he'll go into it. John Street says, Rock Solid Productions, the evil god of Kuroga needs a short track to torture everybody. Anti-Trigger says, breaking news, Berto Prey keeps a comb by his bed. And in a similar story, Dr. Alex has a book called How to Have Sexy Voice. And Rock Solid has a book called How to Be an A-Hole. Why? Why, Anti-Tracker? Continuum Track says, blimey. Dan23 says, checking. Thomas is breaking. Canada says Iran shot down that passenger plane. You know, it would make sense that in the midst of all those missiles being shot off, that, you know, one probably hit the plane, or they shot at the plane thinking it was the U.S. or something, which is a real shame, because those people on the plane were more than likely 100% innocent of anything. There were a lot of British and German nationals on the plane, plus Iranians. Uncle Remus says Sassy should grab Bird's comb. We have a sassy brush. Roxanne says, Josh Street, are you saying Bird of Prey wants to finally ditch those heap Jeeps and get a Chevy short tracks? Wow. Aberjam says, Anti-Tracker, do you have a public email? If not, what's the best way to get an MP3 file to you? And Anti-Tracker says, Aberjam, Discord is generally the best. Continuum Track says, we love you, Bird. Don't let Anti-Tracker get you down. Oh, thank you. Agnes says, Joseph, a little farther from my house to the furthest frontier of my country. John Street says, Rock Solid Productions. No, Bird of Prey is having the Kurogan engineers making a track Jeep. Wow. Wow. Uncle Remus's Bird has Tim Burton hair too. Tim Burton hairdo. No, I mean, I basically have my hair buzzed down to 1/8 of an inch right now, and most of my head, you know, is clearly lacking hair. Any hair. Average James' Anti-Trigger looked at that, but it will only let me send pics and vids. Aberjam, you can always upload a file to like Dropbox or something, and then send him a link in Discord to download it. That works. Thomas says, Anti-Trigger, maybe Bird should sing about Brie Larson from Mead last night. I guess that was after I fell asleep. Okay, so I see My Likes has shared stuff with me, so it is working. I haven't seen it yet, but that is causing my phone to go off. So it's working. My Likes, it's working. Which is Dan 23. Thomas is entering. Yeah, I didn't see anything about Brie Larson. Andy says he sent MP3s through Discord before. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, at least someone read it for somewhere for sure. Uncle William says, does Short Trek explain Data's fat head? No, Data is not mentioned in the Short Trek. Data is not mentioned in the Short Trek. Tiki of Doom, is it true? It's true. If you hate TOS, you are an a-hole. Roxanne says, wow, Anti-Trigger might need to rethink that Patreon support. Jerk. Aberjam says, Anti-Trigger, I'll take another look at it. Maybe limited on Android. I don't have a PC. Dr. Alex says, who needs a comb when you've got fingers? Joseph says, Slovakia is 428.8 kilometers from west to east. I Googled on the Slovakia, Iraq by car simply because I could. On my corporate notebook, awaiting a call from HR. So why are you looking up getting to Iraq? Anti-Trigger says it could be Aberjam. Not Ryan Judge says, I think Bird says wow more often than Owen Wilson. Wow. Really? Wow. Anti-Trigger says, anyway, guys, I got to go. I need to get this video done. Take care, all. And Bird, thanks for being you, because everyone needs someone to look down on. Son of a bitch.
Tell him it's okay. He does same to me.
Oh. Mama Pray did not like that Anti-Trigger. Aberjam, Rocksolid says to Aberjam, the public email address for Anti-Trigger is Michael J. Crawford at hobbitsonly.com. That was secret. Thomas Potts says Anti-Trigger JC4, we want it now. Anti-Trigger says, rock solid, reading your book, I see. And Anti-Trigger says, lol to Thomas. Rock solid says, I heard Anti-Trigger did the commercial for hobbitsonly.com. You don't have to be a little lonely at hobbitsonly.com. Actor says, damn it, Anti-Trigger will make Bird remember this was supposed to be a short stream. Yeah, this is a short stream. Aberjam is lolling at rock solid. Slovakia is half the size of Long Island, says Kennewick. Interesting. Alexander says, I just noticed my new Nokian snow tires on my Jeep are made in Russia. Wow. Joseph says, because actor asked if I could see the fireworks from Iraq in my backyard. So I want to know how far it actually is. And Kennewick says, I mean, Long Island is half the size of Slovakia. Well, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. And guys, I'm sorry. This was a short stream, but yeah, we're going to be calling it a night here. I'm going to get back to work on my Star Trek short track video. Hopefully I'll get it out tonight. And hopefully I'll be on Anti-Tracker or whoever else is streaming later once I get some more work done on it. Immortal Technique says, hi guys, welcome Immortal Technique. Unfortunately, I have to say hello and goodbye because we're signing off. Kapla all and take care. Joseph says, Long Island is long. Kennewick says, Kapla. And Bird of Prey, Chronos says, Bird of Prey, get better or else. Immortal Technique says, bye guys. Track 95 says, Bird of Prey, get some rest if you can. And Joseph says, Kapla and speedy recovery. Thank you. God damn, the more keep coming in. Actor says, hope you feel better, Bird. Alexander says, good afternoon, guys, and good rest of your days. Dr. Alex says, Kapla. And Actor says, Al Kapla. Kennewick says, someone stream, darn it. And audio on the outro. No, there's not going to be an outro today because it's StreamYards. It's just going to end. So take care, all. Kapla.